Good morning, y'all. So, I was thinking about something this morning. I am always thinking about something. And today is a day that I have decided to share something with you. I realize that my audience is older. And I just want to mention something. You know, a lot of us are parents and we say that our children are grown. But as we age, so do they. It gets to a point in life that you need to learn when to pass the baton. That you have to come in terms with the fact that one day they just might be in charge of you. And in order for them to make intelligent decisions, you have to let them. You have to let them be the grown person that they think that they are today, without your interference. And you know what? If you do it right the first time, you don't have to go back and make any adjustments, because it is what it is. You know, when you're a parent, be their parent. Don't try to be their friend. Don't drop your guard. Don't try to hang out with them. Don't try to drink with them. Don't try to get high with them. That's not your role. Your role is to teach them how to be a citizen. How to be accountable for the things that they do. And when you teach them that when they're young, they're still going to make mistakes. And you should let them. And you should let them sit in it. Because that's the only way they're going to grow. But like I said, if you do it right the first time, it may seem hard. You may get to those points in your life, you be like, my kids don't come around me. Listen, your kids don't come around you, baby, because they busy, as they should be. Just like you were busy. Your parents didn't trip when you were busy, because they know that you were taking care of yourself and your responsibility. My dad told me something one time, and I was in my feelings. I ain't say nothing, because I had to process it. It took me a while to process it, but I made it. This is what he said to me. He says, you know, now I'm his only daughter. He says, I don't worry about you. That's all he said. He said, I don't worry about you. Out of all my children, I do not worry about you. It took me a long time to figure out why he doesn't worry about me. Oh, why you don't worry about me? I'm your only daughter. You don't even know. Yeah, you know why? Because sometimes you have more than your parents. They have instilled certain things in you, and you about your business. My dad is a very hard worker. He let me know that from a long time ago. Whatever it is, no matter how important you think it is, if he doesn't have to work, then he'll attend. But if he has to work, you're not going to see him. It took me a long time to understand that. You see, your parents teach you what your responsibilities are, what your priorities are. And thank God you got two. And when they both, even if they're not together, when they both drill to you about being responsible and being independent, listen, you grow up with that. And you will pass that on. And so, yes, by the time you get to be a certain age, listen, you shouldn't be taking care of grown people, because you should have already taught them how to be independent. So that when you get to be a certain age, you can relax. I get better with time. Because I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem with, hey, can you help me pay this water bill? Can you help me with my car note? And what? You're young. Your job don't pay you enough. Get another one. I've never had, knock on wood, thank God, I've never had to help anybody, none of my kids, pay this or pay that or what I should do about. That's why you got friends that you could go over those things with. I'm not your friend, I'm your parent. And you know you can't just come tell me anything. So yeah, when you do it right the first time, listen, because here's the thing. We all had or have those uncles, those aunts, those people that have a good impression on us to show us the way, the light, and the truth. And when they begin to disappear, listen, they have already passed you the baton. You're supposed to carry on. And you know what? My mother has always said something that I have learned to appreciate. And it was, do as I say to do, not as you see me do. Now, you know what? I used to hear that. I used to be thinking to myself, why don't you just do and say the right thing, the right time, always? Because people got raggedy behavior. It doesn't matter who it is. But teach me the right way, because I may want to follow that. I never understood, how come when I go to church, I know all the answers? And these people be going to church forever. Because she taught me that. She taught it to me. So I know right from wrong. My kids know right from wrong. They know they wrong. I don't have to be like, you're not other. I'm not doing that. I don't have to do that. Because you know what? I told them ever since they were little, do whatever you could live with. Especially when you know the right way. And you choose to do what you want to do. So there's always going to be consequences to your actions. And that's it. I remember my daughter got a car. And I remember going with her to the little dealership place. And when it comes to the contract, listen, I'm not fixing to read that contract for you. Because you're about to graduate from high school. You don't know how to read? You don't know how to ask questions? You better ask that man what that means before you sign your name on a dotted line. And listen, I'm not helping with a car note. So, as I was sitting in that car dealership, I saw this flyer, and it said, the quickest way to get back on your feet is to miss a car note. I was like, you know what? I like that. I kept looking at that sign while she was in there doing her little stuff. And I was thinking, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to need a copy of that. That's all I need is a copy. Because I'm not repeating myself. I'm not going to do that. So when they finished, I asked them, can I get a copy? Gave me a copy. This used to be her room. Now it's my girl's room because she been gone a long time ago. I put a copy of that on her door. She ain't never missed a car note. And then one day, she says, hey, you know, I was thinking about paying my car off. You got money to pay your car note off? She was like, yeah. I said, well, girl, by all means, if you got it and you ain't got to make a car note, go ahead and do that. But she was making her own money. And you know what? She paid her car note off. I had a car note, but she paid her car note off. So the thing is that the reason why he never worried about me is because he know I already got it. And yes, I'm going to take care of myself. Because when you do your job and your kids start having kids, let them take care of their kids so you could take care of yourself. And so now that I don't have that problem anymore, I'm able to focus on myself. That's why I'm able to spend so much time on my self-care. Because, you know, when you're young and you're so busy trying to parent, you can lose sight of you. Because, you know, you are no longer a priority like they are. They have to come first. So when you keep parenting and putting them first and talking to them and making sure you do this and you do that and when they get to a certain age and they grown, let them kids be grown. Because you know what? They'll never know what responsibility really feels like if you always helping them. Now, that might sound cruel to some people. I just can't believe I gotta help. Okay, well, go ahead and keep helping. But when you close your eyes, because that day is going to come too, are they going to be okay? Are they? Because listen, if I close my eyes today or tomorrow, I know that my children will be okay. I know that they're so involved in taking care of themselves, they might not even be able to come to my funeral. And that's okay. Because you know what? I'm here today. And even if they couldn't come, I have already instilled in them, you better take care of yourself. You better make sure you take care of yourself. I don't care what kind of car you have. Keep up with the maintenance. You show them by example. And so, yes, when you do your job with them, all you got to worry about is yourself. And you know what? I look better today. Look, check me out. I look better today than I did when I had kids. Because I take care of myself. Y'all have a wonderful day. And let them kids, let the adults be adults.